What it do? Welcome back to another episode of Live Lit and Legit. So we got a bonus episode, B. Bonus.
We don't do this often.
At all.
It's new.
It's your boy 2 Cup, shout out Q Smith, and always your boy.
Always it's your boy B.
Hey, we got our special one.
Yes, sir.
Can't forget about your girl who?
Hey, BG showed up to work
on a bonus.
On a bonus episode.
Well, that's crazy.
Don't do me like that.
Man.
That is crazy. Now that's crazy.
Thank you for coming in to
I
work.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate you for showing up,
appreciate it.
man, and everything that you do.
On the holiday weekend.
On
a holiday weekend.
weekend.
Happy 4th of July. We celebrating with the fireworks with a beautiful episode of Live Lit and Legit. B, who we got?
Hey, man. Very, very, very special guest in the Trap Light Studios on this wonderful afternoon.
Wonderful, beautiful afternoon.
We had to squeeze this episode in because we didn't want to let this opportunity pass us by.
At all.
Because he don't come home often.
Mm-mm.
He is a very busy person.
Very busy.
And he's from where?
Neverlands.
Say it again.
The Neverlands.
No, Neverlands. Okay. He's from the Neverland.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. From the Bar Talk podcast, Rae is in the building with us.
Yeah, give it over, Rae. My boy is in this thing, man.
Most definitely.
Hey, man, say, man, Rae, let me ask you. You into podcasts?
Yes.
Shout out your podcast.
Well, my podcast?
Oh, I'm saying, what, Bar?
Yeah.
Shout them out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we have Bar Talk podcast. Every season, we choose a different theme, and then we bring in 4 guests to talk about the theme from a different perspective. So right now, we have one about translation. So we have a data scientist talking about humanizing data. We have someone who's translating mosquito noises into human understanding. We have an actual translator who's talking about translating humor, sorry. And then we have one person who is talking about translating dances, like dance styles, and how to kind of transcribe them. Oh. It's a very nerdy podcast.
But it's interesting. I remember one of the episodes I listened to, I think it was about the, was it like handicap?
The disability justice one. Yeah.
It's very, very, very interesting. So if you're nerdy like me,
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna find it interesting.
Call me my nerds,
Yeah, it's okay. Shout out to the nerds. The nerds in the Neverlands. They everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hey.
Say it again.
Neverlands.
Neverland. Okay.
Neverlands, big dog.
The Neverlands.
So, give me an example of like one of your topics. You gave me several.
Okay,
so, dive into one. Let me see how it works.
Ooh, like in the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, the disability justice one, I think that was a really good one, and it's a really popular one. So it was kind of talking about what disability justice is and what we can all learn from disability justice. So it's kind of this like political structure where it's really centering people who have disabilities and kind of looking at the world from that perspective. So it's all about understanding that like people who are like the world is making things difficult for disabled people. It's not something that's like inherent about their bodies. So it's all about kind of like shifting your understanding and how you do things. So it's about like making things accessible to more people, like making sure that, you know, if people need to sit down, you have chairs, making sure like if you have a video, you make subtitles and things like that. So just thinking about how you can bring as many people with like different needs to the things that you're creating.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
That is cool, man.
I can actually see you on the podcast.
Me?
Me?
Yeah. And on one
See
of
you
these,
there.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Neverlands.
Yeah.
One day. So maybe we can make it shake.
Yeah,
when I come.
Yeah.
I'll talk very southern. They'll be like, "Where's this gentleman from?" And I'll just be like, "Hey, y'all, what up?" She's not from here. Clearly.
I would love to come, and I am going to come. Going to watch from the back of the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Let y'all do y'all thing. 'Cause I don't know what y'all talking about. But it's big, man. Where can they find it?
You can find it anywhere you listen to a podcast. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yeah, it's everywhere.
That's big. Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. That's what's
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
We want to try to get like everyone. So we try to talk to more traditional artists, but we also really talk to people who have like a lived experience as well to kind of talk about the things that they know and share that with other people.
up. Okay.
That's awesome.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I was reading where the podcast actually started in bars. That's where it got its name.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So it's kind of this like traveling podcast. Sorry.
Oh, no,
Oh,
you
you
good.
okay?
Oh, you good, but everything all right? It's right?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
okay?
your arm cold.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, it's better now.
What you drinking, Ray?
Yeah, just water.
A
little something else. Yeah, so it started because it was kind of, yeah, so me and the person who do it, we're both really big nerds and we're really curious about a lot of stuff. And so the person who started it was going to an art school, and the art world is very isolated from everywhere else, right? So it was about like bringing all of these conversations to people outside of the art world. So it's kind of like a traveling show. So we go to different bars in The Hague. So the idea is like we have our own audience, but anyone can kind of walk in and see. So that's also kind of how we try to grow our audience and bring in new people. Yeah, it's really nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Now in this,
That's dope.
Yeah, that's really
fine.
dope.
I
It
like
really
that.
is.
No, that's
That's real
fine.
dope.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I like that.
On this show here, I kind of work in the logistics department.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you logistically.
Yes.
How does that work? Do you guys reach out to the venue beforehand?
Yeah. So basically so now we're doing a podcast, so that's more focused for, you have like an hour episode. But the way that Bar Talk worked before, every person does 15-minute presentations, and then there's a Q&A from the audience. And basically what we do is we just, show like this is the stuff that we've done previously. This is, what we can offer. This is kind of who our audience is, and would you be interested in having us? And we just try to sit down with people and talk to them. And usually if there's like a good vibe, then we just go for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and people
That's
are very
what's up.
happy.
I like
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
That just sprung an idea into my head.
That's
man.
Yeah.
That just really sprung an
There's so
idea.
many like sitting right here.
Right.
Come on, let's go.
How would y'all
Yeah.
feel about live lit legit? Live. And I ain't talking Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm talking live.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Live
do it.
show.
Live
I'm
show.
with it.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's make it happen.
Really? We should do it.
I'm telling you, the podcast is coming to the Neverlands. I keep saying it on purpose. Neverlands. We're coming to the Neverlands.
That's big.
But y'all know what? I'm scared of flights.
If she can get that by boat.
Yeah.
You get to Neverland by boat, right?
How long of a boat ride
Definitely
would
not
that be?
getting on the boat.
That'll be what?
3 days.
To the Neverlands? Oh,
It was some more black people that took a ship from that way to over here.
That is
Y'all wanna
that is their
get into
history.
It didn't work out too well.
It didn't work out well at all. I'm not
Yeah.
getting on no boat.
Well, that path been
Train.
they did gentrification now, so that path is clear.
I can't take no train. I'll get on the flight for y'all. I'm loyal to y'all.
Yeah. A little drink, then you'll pass out, Take a little nap.
Yeah.
We might go live on the plane.
For what? Why not? What's stopping us? What's stopping us? Whole podcast on the plane.
Hey, pilot. What we doing? What's the altitude?
What we got going on up here?
And I'm sitting in my chair shaking like a horse dog. I'm scared.
Be like, hey, to all of y'all back there in coach, we sorry. Hey, first class, what's happening up here?
I would love that. That would be a great first time experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
I'll
Nice.
take that experience with them.
So you've never flown before?
Nope, and had plenty of chances to.
Wow. Have you ever flown before?
Never, man.
Oh
purpose.
man, I gotta break y'all flight virginities.
On purpose.
Flew a kite. About the only thing else.
Yeah, I did. Kite day with my students. It was
That's
real
it.
fun. That was,
Wow. Okay, we're going to go somewhere, man.
Yep.
Why not New York?
yeah.
Ooh.
Cause ever since you been wearing this hat,
I'm just saying. I'm feeling myself, B.
Just to start.
I'm feeling myself, B.
nah, for real, I love to go to New York, man.
Yeah.
Why not New York, man?
To start off, that would be great.
We can go live from Radio City Music Hall.
What is illegal in the Netherlands?
A lot.
Please stop saying Neverland. Say Amsterdam. I tried to go with it. Just say Amsterdam. Because Michael Jackson's estate was Neverland.
That's true.
Oh, is that where Cub got it from?
It's not the Neverlands, man.
You watched Peter Pan this week?
Peter Pan. Talking about Cub in the green.
Yeah, that was him.
Peter Pan.
He had on green, or was it Tim?
Yeah, it was green. Wait. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of them had on green.
Yeah.
Okay. That was in Neverland's one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was?
So you never grow up?
That's why Michael Jackson called it.
Here's the Neverlands because he never
Because
Because
grew
you
up.
never grow up. Yeah.
Oh, that's the meaning.
Yeah.
Neverland, you never grow up. Oh, that's
Yeah.
lit, though.
Just random.
Depends where you stuck at, though.
It was just random knowledge.
For the record, just to clear the air, where he's from, it's not the Neverlands.
Yeah.
It's not never.
It's
What
the
is it?
Netherlands, otherwise known as Holland. So it's either Holland or the
I said I know
Netherlands.
about Holland.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
say Holland. No,
It's always
Holland.
back and forth, and I never really know when people use it. But yeah,
I always got confused. But
How's the climate?
like the weather. It rains a lot. It's
Oh.
it's very rainy. So yeah, it's just a lot of rain, and it's pretty gray too. So in the
Really?
winter, you don't get a lot of sunlight. It gets dark around like 4:30,
Oh, I
5.
would love that. I'm weird. I
Man,
know.
what?
I would
I
love
like
it.
when the time fall back so it can get dark early too.
Y'all do know that that's not happening in Alabama anymore.
Really?
So we,
Yeah, they
So
changed
so we're
it.
like
Yeah.
Arizona.
No way.
Yep.
Yep.
When they stopped that?
Like a month
Is it
ago.
this year?
Yeah, this
No
year. They started
way.
this year.
Really?
Yeah, real talk. Right on live legit.
Yep.
Say what now?
So
Are y'all
time,
serious?
so time won't fall back anymore for us. We're stuck where we are.
No.
Yeah, real talk. Awesome place to be stuck at. I love it.
I actually like when it got darker.
Me
When it get darker about
too.
5, I'll be loving it
Yep.
because it's coffee season for me. So now I literally drink coffee from sun up to sundown, and I love it.
Yeah. But I think also like here the weather is nicer, so it's warmer,
Right.
and so it's also not freezing cold. So it's like in the Netherlands, it's a combination of the wind. Like I've been knocked over my bike by the wind because it's so strong.
seen
It's
that.
really
I seen that in a movie.
Yeah,
That's for
right.
real. You
Yeah,
going like
yeah.
that? Dang.
Or you like walk and you can't really move because the wind is so strong. So it's like that. It's dark at 4:30. It's raining all the time. So you know the energy is just really low.
low.
Seems
Very-
depressing.
Yeah,
Very
it's pretty-
depressing.
I
Yeah,
seen,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
And you want to go there?
It's the
crazy.
is the suicide
Not as high as like Sweden or Denmark or something like that,
Yeah.
but it's still like, and especially this year because we were locked down
Mm-hmm.
from like the 25th of December till I think the beginning of May, where like we also had a curfew, like you couldn't really go out, all the gyms were closed, everything was closed, so it was a very difficult winter.
I bet it was.
But now things are
So
better.
it's like a lot of fog, like how London is in the morning.
Mm, it's like a little bit of fog, but it's just more like it just rains a lot. It's raining all the time, and it's just like you don't get a ton of sun. So the summertime you do start getting sun, but yeah, during the fall it's like it's just kind of gray.
So as
And you
far
don't
as
think-
vitamin D, how you take care of yourself?
Oh, I take vitamins.
Okay.
Yeah. Like my
Is that-
doctor told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of people don't know how much the weather have
Yeah.
to do with your mood,
Yeah.
everything.
And you can really feel like, so in the winter, everyone's energy is low and you don't really notice it, right? Because it's really subtle. But then when things start getting sunny again, like the whole, it's just like everyone feels it, you know? And people are
Wow.
going outside and
Yeah.
like,
That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Lit.
cool.
They
yeah.
lit.
So
That's
how long did
crazy.
it take for you to adjust?
Well,
to
am
that?
I adjusted? I don't think
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Understandable.
it's like every winter. I mean, this one was really hard, but every winter I just feel, like really depressed or really low. But that's also like, I mean, I try to work out a lot before the gyms were closed, you know,
Absolutely.
or, just try to have things that you're more active with because you need to distract yourself or you just like get in a depression.
What y'all do for uppers?
Yeah. Party. Yeah.
Rock stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Or bike. I mean, I think that's also why people bike a lot too. Cause
To keep
To
it
the
going.
adrenaline.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you just need the activity so we bike through the rain. You can buy like a rain suit where it's like rain pants and then a jacket and you just bike to work and then take it off and let it dry off. And yeah, because you just have to kind of stay active.
I might need
Wow.
to come out there because I'm so lazy.
Yeah.
That's
It's nice.
that's really like
That is some
Wow.
great
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I would have never known.
because
Yeah.
you've been over there going on 10 years, correct?
No, like 5 years. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we just close 8. Okay.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know,
Well, that's
he's
still a long time.
originally from the great
Birmingham.
state of Alabama.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
so
God.
ALAB.
that
War
had
Eagle.
to be an adjustment.
Yeah.
You know, going that far away from home. And
Yeah, it was really hard. And like the culture is really different. So like people aren't really nice. People don't really talk to you.
Yeah.
And like people also don't really share. Like it's very individualized. So, and that part is not so nice. But that's like the main culture. Then you kind of find people that you're with and, then you find your people.
So definitely cultural shock.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do.
yeah, I can imagine
So
the culture
Southern
shock had to be.
hospitality and me and my smiling self, they probably like, where's she?
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
don't. But now I feel like I also get culture shock coming back here. So it's
Yeah.
always
Right.
Yeah, so I feel really overwhelmed because here, everybody talks to you,
Yeah.
and it takes a while because it's very overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
yeah. Like everybody will talk to you about like everything, and you're just like, okay, it's a lot right now, you know.
Yeah.
And black people can be
So
overwhelming.
good.
Yeah, we kind of don't know when the
Especially if they ain't seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
like-
What?
that's
Baby.
COVID did not work in our community.
Yeah,
Because every time you see somebody, give me a hug.
baby.
I'm okay. I'm clean. Give me a hug.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
That
lady.
would be me over there. They're like, baby, get away from me. That's
Yeah.
BG, can you pull your mic
I'm
closer for me?
sorry.
But yeah, badass. Cool. What y'all eat over there?
I was just gonna go to that.
Yeah, the
That's
diet.
a good question. Well, I mean, there's a lot more fresh food there. So I think fresh food is much more accessible,
Yeah.
like there than, I mean, definitely here, you know?
Yeah.
Like food is just kind of cheaper. So, I mean, traditional Dutch food, they boil a lot of stuff. It's like boiled potatoes. They really cook greens down. So like they have kale that they really like cook down into a mush, I think. And they have like a lot of fried like croquettes or like frikandel is like this, like fried meat thing. But they have a big immigrant community as well. So then you also have a lot of Surinamese food. Very, very, very good. Like Indonesian food, things like that. So, and they also have like a lot of Dutch snacks. So you have like, my favorite is like a kapsalon. And this is like fries. And then you have like shawarma meat, like from a like pita thing. And then you have like cheese, and then they bake it, and then they put like lettuce, tomato, and all the sauce and stuff. Yeah.
What that's that? The lettuce and cheese and tomatoes.
They
It's on
call
top.
that something. What
That's
you
the
pronounce it as?
It's called like a kapsalon, and it's because like a kapsalon is a barber. And so it was like very popular with like barbers and things like that.
Eating chips and getting your hair cut.
Yeah. I think just
Because
there's
call
one
it-
barber.
It start with a C here. Those type.
Oh,
fries.
really?
It's called carne something fries.
Okay, cool.
You talking about carne asada?
I can't pronounce it.
That's Mexican.
Oh, cool.
That was it sound
It-
like.
but that's the meat that they put in the carne asada.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all
It's like
things
a
that
steak.
part out.
It's a kind of steak.
Nice. I haven't had it before. I want to try it then.
It's good.
Yes, yeah.
I just don't know, bro.
I didn't know how to pronounce it, but it was real good.
Yeah.
It's good. I love food. If you can't tell,
Of course.
I love food.
We all do.
So when I come,
Except for Mimi.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
preparing a traditional Alabama Sunday dinner.
yes,
We having
yes,
greens
yes,
and fried
yes,
chicken,
yes.
potato salad,
Yes.
pinto beans, cornbread,
Everything. Yeah.
sweet potato pie.
So you mean to tell me I can't go down the street and get me a 10-piece lemon pepper hot wet?
You ain't gonna find no lemon
I
pepper.
do not think, but we do have chicken joints. I mean, they're not good. I don't think they're as good as
2 cups. Like,
You from
y'all.
Alabama though.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, you're
mean-
not gonna think they're
Yeah.
good.
Y'all, that sound like a plan.
Open up
We can move
a
there.
wing spot over there.
Listen,
That's what y'all think.
A lot of legit wings.
Because your
Ooh.
wings look very out of the
legit.
magazine. I'm not
Lot
gonna
of
question.
legit
Oh,
wings.
really?
Ooh.
okay.
Oh,
That's
I
true.
be
Lively,
kidding.
legit hood.
Hard.
Lively legit hood.
Y'all have a
Ooh.
whole franchise.
We can
Y'all
do-
never know, because we I'll just think about how many people just always stuck where they are. Nobody really ever ventures out.
right.
Just think about it, like,
and
honestly.
to introduce, I mean, it'll be risky to
It'll
introduce
be
our
risky.
cultural food in another location, but if it hits,
Trademark.
It'll be
it
hit.
will hit.
Because everybody palate is different everywhere you go, and we got a strong palate.
They ain't never
and they
had-
not gonna.
They ain't never had no lemon pepper
They-
wings.
they're
They
not
taste
gonna
the
turn
lemon
it
pepper.
down.
It's gonna be like, what is this?
Exactly.
Oh,
I think it'll work.
So let me feed you, little mama.
We play a lot. We play a lot, but that would be a smash hit.
I think so, and I mean, people in the Netherlands love Americans and love American culture. So I think also if you kind of play into that, you know, and also the Southern thing, and
Yeah,
it's
the
very,
Southern
yeah,
It'll
yeah,
be so.
yeah.
make it
If
very
it's not
patriotic.
us, somebody will really, really make a killing doing
That's
that.
hard.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to discuss this.
I know, right? Let's not talk
Yeah.
about it anymore. Yeah.
No, I'm for it. I'm getting old. I'm all for it. Let's go. I would get on the plane for that. Y'all don't have to hold me all the way there. But I
That's
do.
big. That's what's up.
That'll be what's
That's
up.
something
though.
to think about.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Or we could do turkey legs. Fill us in what's going on in the news
Turkey
today.
leg, the turkey leg hut. Y'all ever been there? Saw the photos, how the meat just fall off the bone, all kind of turkey legs you can get. They even serve daiquiris, like yay big and all that good stuff. But the turkey leg hut has a dress code now.
I'm
How
a
do
fan
y'all
of
feel
dress
about
codes. I'm a fan. I like dress codes.
Turkey leg hut.
It reminds me of Pizza
Dress
Hut. And
code.
I'm not getting dressed to go to Pizza Hut.
All the waitresses you see are us. Why do we have a dress code? Do you think dress codes are they trying to weed out a certain
Nope, I think they're trying
bunch?
to keep the image of their restaurant in a certain way.
It's a hut.
Right, but that don't mean that you want. I'm finna pull from Monique. Bonnets and do-rags and bandanas, and you want to see underwear, and you want pajama pants, and you know what I'm saying? You still want to keep a certain image in your restaurant. Like, whether it's a hut or not, you still want to portray a certain image.
But of course, people taking it as, why y'all just can say no blacks allowed? Is it just black?
Since when have bonnets, do-rags, bandanas, sagging pants, pajama pants, pajama shorts, when did that become black people only?
After Trayvon Martin got killed.
Somebody help me. I mean, I don't wear do-rag. I mean,
I feel
I'm
like
bald
it was.
headed. I mean, but I don't wear
feel
do-rag.
like it was placed more in our face after the Trayvon Martin incident.
I don't go out in public in pajama pants. Don't wear pajama pants. If I went out in public in my pajamas, I'm gonna go to jail.
How many pajamas you got, bitch? Man got pajamas with his ass out.
Walk around like Prince.
I'm just saying, like, I don't like when they associate that with strictly black culture, because it's not black culture.
Why they always go to blacks? Like, we love to dress.
And
we have our moments, but everything is pinpointed. That's a low or that's frowned upon. Oh, that's about the black culture. I hate that.
And it's a black-owned restaurant.
It really is.
That's what nobody's talking about. It's a black-owned restaurant.
They just would like to see themselves in a fine dining light.
I think people took it and ran with it, but dress codes, and I'm usually, 50-50 with stuff. I think it's important. I really do think it's important. I've been in a restaurant before, and the lady walked in with short shorts and a bikini top. I just feel, and her thong was showing, like, kids are in here.
Now, where was this?
It was Logan's, actually.
Oh, I was going to say Twin Peaks.
Oh, Twin Peaks. I was going to say that the staff part. That was
And
a
I
staff.
think that was like, but when you go to Miami, you can see that because it's not, but does it make it right?
But that's like going to a restaurant on the beach. If you go to a restaurant on the beach, you're going to see the waitresses in bikinis.
Yeah.
Because they're on the beach.
Exactly.
If you go somewhere like Hooters, they're going to dress skimpy. If you go to Twin Peaks, they're going to dress in lingerie because that's what they are. You know what I'm saying?
But he had turkey leg.
But like a family setting.
But at Turkey Leg Hut, I bet you the waitresses aren't walking around in pajama
they may
pants
have like
and bonnets.
shorts and leggings on and a t-shirt. But I can kind of see a dress code.
What they asking the world? Like hard bottoms?
Actually, I don't think my pants would be allowed.
They
Yes,
said
no ripped
I
jeans.
can't,
no
I can't
pants
have
with
no
ripped
distressed jeans in there.
no rip, like you can't. It says no cleavage should be shown, and that includes breast, thighs, and butt.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But actually,
Catholic,
I'm
ain't
very,
it?
I'm very traditional. Whether your body is, for the America say, nicely put together or what, I feel like sometimes like cover up because what you allow in your household may not be allowed here, and you don't know, exposing that to somebody that's young. You can see a little boy like. And Hooters, like, oh my God, but
And me personally, I would never take my kids to Hooters. I don't think.
But people do that.
I say that now as I don't have any kids. Easy for me to say now. You know what I'm saying? But I may have my little son with me and be like, you know what I want? Some wings. Going to Hooters. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And then that's his first time, but outside of his mother and booze, and it sparks curiosity. Curiosity gonna spark this. One thing leads to another, so it can go. It can go a long way. But I'm not against dress code.
What you think, Ray?
It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in.
No, I mean, I don't know. Okay, I think I don't really think it's that big of a deal, honestly, if something like that is showing. Like, I don't. And I think I can also imagine that, well, it's called the Turkey Leg Hut, so they're taking themselves so seriously, but like I can imagine also if they want to take themselves seriously in a particular way, then maybe they feel like they kind of need to do that to protect this image. But I also kind of think it's doing the most because it's like the Turkey Leg Hut and And also this whole like ripped jeans thing. I'm just like, but why? Like, who is it really bothering? But I think that's something that's really cultural. It's very culturally specific, you know?
This is my opinion. Here on Live on Legit, we condone in being exclusive. Right?
Inclusive.
Oh, god dang. You tried, cuz. I almost had you. However, I want to implement a little idea. How about they accommodate both delegations? The ones that is willing to fully give the consent to agree to the dress code, and the ones that kind of feel like you feel. So we have an indoor and an outdoor. The ones that
now we get into segregation because what?
No,
if,
we're not.
No, but what if majority of your black clientele come with ripped jeans, tank tops, and they boobs out? Hold on, and majority of your white clientele come suited and booted. So now it's gonna look like you segregating because you're seeing your black people outside and your white people inside.
Listen, my brother. When they made clothes, they made it for everyone. Everybody has an option of what piece of article they want to put on.
Hear me out. You go to Twin Peaks tonight, right?
Right.
And they say, okay, sir, we're going to have to sit you outside. And you walk outside, and it's everybody that look like you.
Yep, this is where I want to be at.
Hold on. And you look inside, and it's everybody that look like the other man, right? Hear me. And you say, why can't I sit at the bar and watch the game and eat? And they say, well, sir, it's because you got a hat on. Everybody out here got on hats.
No, well, first of all, sir, when I say, thank you for correcting me, but this is the part where I correct you. Remember that word I use, accommodate? So they shouldn't have to go inside to sit at the bar because they will accommodate it on the outside with the bar. So with that being said, when you look on the inside, first of all, there's a disclosure. Talk about the turkey leg hood. They got a dress code policy that every consumer knows about. So when you walk into this establishment, there's no segregation. It's well understood that, hey, man, if you want to sit on the inside, they want you to dress like this. Want to sit on the outside and dress like that. So the day where you want to maybe have a business meeting or it's a business, something corporate, hey, fine dining, turkey leg hut at the bar on the inside, if you will.
It's a hood. It ain't fun.
I mean, I don't know what. I'm just trying to support the hood.
That's true. I mean, they may want to change their name.
I'm like, if they want also.
But the thing about it is, with all of them being in this uproar, they are Sorry, y'all. They are opening a location in Birmingham.
What?
We ain't gonna do
turkey leg hut. Come here.
Oh, I'm in
you
there.
gonna take these ripped jeans and bandanas.
I'm bald headed and I ain't gonna be in pajamas. I'm in there.
My bonnet being my purse, I'm here to pick up my food at the hut.
I'm gonna tell Monique.
Monique ain't the best.
Hold up, Slime. Can I wear my merch now?
Yeah, t-shirts are allowed.
T-shirts are allowed, but don't wear them shorts.
But look though.
Don't wear them shorts.
I got a mic. I got gold letters. It's a little bedazzled.
You're marketing.
Is that too much?
Don't wear the shorts.
No, actually, he can wear those shorts.
Really? No, not the
that man
flip
had
flops.
been to the turkey leg.
Actually, he can wear flip flops. I don't think shoes were even included.
So what was it really?
I
You
think
can wear flip flops, but you can't wear no.
I think it was the head wraps, men and women, and it was clothing. Like they want you cup. Like if you're gonna have on the shirt, you just have to have on the shirt. It can't have rips and tears and stuff in it.
Not pleasing to the
and
eyes.
that's probably what happened.
That's
it was
why
probably
rules
like
are made.
Like right before they closed or somebody came in that thing, you know what I'm saying, tank top, booty out, and they was just like, okay, enough is enough.
But we've seen it before, like, where is she going, you know?
But they also haven't been to Birmingham. They don't realize
they better
what they're finna walk into.
They are supposedly them and the slutty vegan.
Where are they opening at?
We're not sure. Hopefully in Avondale.
No.
Avondale 280, they may be all right.
No, they're good.
If they go to the west side of Baltimore.
Third.
Don't do Bessemer because we can be classy.
Third.
Night.
Maybe Homewood. Homewood got some nice areas.
They do. Homewood got a fire brunch spot.
Where?
Ruby Sunshine.
Man.
Hello, man. Y'all doing a lot of name dropping. These folk ain't paying up.
You right. You sorry.
What is going on?
You right about that.
They just got some free advertising. You're right. But Homewood got some nice spots. Some Sauls. I'm sorry, this is the last one. They have some nice spots.
What else going on, BZ?
What else going on in the news? The same old I know everybody tired of the Shakari Richardson. Yesterday, y'all let me call the lady Williams.
You said that's where I got Williams from. I was calling her Williams all night too, and that's where I got it from. I got it from BG. It wasn't my fault.
I done did the meeting.
So if I said it on the show, I'm sorry.
I just got the name all wrong. But how do y'all really feel
Man,
about
we're
marijuana?
not finna go back into that. I'm tired of talking about
Okay,
it.
you don't talk about marijuana, period. I was going to talk about her.
Okay,
But
Green,
how do
we
y'all
talk about
really
marijuana.
feel about marijuana?
What that gas smoke like in the Netherlands?
It's say it again.
Holland.
It's good and it's legal. So
Oh, man, see,
yeah,
sign me up.
yeah.
Sign me up.
Let's talk about Amsterdam.
Yeah.
The famous Amsterdam and
Yes.
this red light district. Y'all
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Is it real? Like on TV?
Yeah, I live around the corner from a red light district.
They be in the mirror.
So there's more than one.
Yeah. So every city has
A re-
like at least one, maybe some other ones.
And they all call red like this?
Yeah.
for real?
So it's like not so the Netherlands, that one's really big, but the other ones are pretty small. Like the one on my corner, it's like maybe a street or two.
Wow. So you go down in the red light district.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah, I mean, the red light district is being moved in Amsterdam, so it's like a big tourist attraction. Of course, everybody wants to see where, sex work is legal, right?
Exactly.
But like what you get is like a lot of really, really drunk tourists, a lot of people being really disrespectful to the girls. So
Yeah.
people are taking pictures and things like that. They have a lot of signs that say like no pictures. And so they're moving the red light district, which I think is pretty bad because you're displacing people from work. Like that's, you get a lot of clients. And I also can see that people are tired of drunk tourists being,
Yeah, I mean, but wouldn't that be more of like the tourist attraction of Amsterdam? Because other than that, I have no desire. And of course, to come and visit you.
Of course. But this is also one of the first things that I went to go see when I went to the Netherlands is a red light district. Everyone, because it's so like, okay, what does that look like?
Yeah.
And also, the Dutch really market themselves as being very progressive, and this is one of their strategies, right? Like, okay, we have this red light district, but yeah, it's cool and it's interesting. It's very crowded, so the ones in other cities are less crowded, and there you can kind of see more. And then they have like one with women. They also have like the blue light districts for men as well. So they have like a lot of different
That's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow. How did they come up with the colors?
Yeah, that is out of my knowledge
Red,
base.
blue,
red.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when I think of red, I think of sexual,
Sultry.
really.
Just
When I think of blue, I think of the police.
exactly.
It's-
Think of the red. Think of freak nasty.
right. And you think of blue, you think of handcuffs.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't
Actually,
know.
blue balls came into mind. I don't know why.
So I guess men and women think different. I mean, that's what that just shown.
Dang. Red light district. How was your first experience at the red light district?
Well, it honestly made me kind of sad because
Did
it
felt bad.
Yeah, it because the people were really pointing and just being really disrespectful, so it just felt really not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
understand that. I can definitely understand
and
that.
it's really
As far as,
crowded.
like with sex workers and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Isn't that what's expected, or maybe I look at it the wrong way?
Like, what do you mean?
Okay, with the red light district, what all do you see? Is it just mainly sex workers? Because this is kind of new to me. I see the photos.
Yeah, that's a good question. So basically, you have these girls kind of like sitting in the window, like also bringing in clients. So you like walk around and you see if there's someone that you want to work with or whatever, and then you go there, you negotiate the price, and then you go, and then they close it. So no one's seeing you have sex, no one's seeing anything. You're just making eye contact, seeing if there's someone that you're interested in.
So when you get to the door, what they taxing? How many euros for to get in that thing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have no idea.
Won't it just
Sorry.
be expected?
What do you mean?
And like with the photos, they really do get offended with photos and
Yeah, because I think like even it's like what are you doing with the photos? Like what are you
Why are you taking the pictures?
Yeah, why are you taking? Yeah, and it's like you're kind of treating them like they're in a zoo.
Yeah.
when they're
Right.
people.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
I felt that vibe when you was explaining.
Yeah,
that. Like, you know
yeah.
What I'm saying?
Okay.
It feels very like
Circus, like a
Yeah.
circus kind of.
And-
vibe, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and
when
it's-
it's their occupation actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Because some people look at it like, I guess that's the point I'm trying to. Some people like you're a sex worker or whatever, but it's actually their
Occupation. That's what they do.
occupation.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think when you kind of treat and then there's also that like kind of entitlement, like, yeah, since you are a sex worker, then like it shouldn't. That's also how some of the guys kind of treat them as well. You know, and so it just like that was my experience.
That's the question I was trying
yeah,
to get out.
it kind of feels like
respect them too.
exactly, yeah. So I think working on the street is definitely hard, but then you also have like a lot of escorts and like a lot of escorts in the Netherlands as well. So and that is like you can hire people for like a girlfriend experience, like if you want to have something like over. Like dinner, stuff like that, you can do a little bit of everything.
I'm sorry. I'm not finna pay to listen to somebody fuss at me about picking up my drawers out of the living room.
Well, that wouldn't be what you would pay for, right?
Well, you paid for how the draws got there. That's how the draws got there, my boy. Yeah.
But that's cool. I think with it being legalized, right? So I'm pretty sure that they have like mandatory testing to do, and
I think you have to do testing. I also think there's this really cool sex workers union, so they like politically organize.
Wow.
Yes,
that's
like
cool.
it's
that's
cool.
really cool.
That's dope.
Yeah,
they got
so
everything down pat.
Yeah, and then during COVID, so like. Even though sex work is legalized in the Netherlands, it's still very stigmatized. Like, it's a very stigmatized occupation. But, for example, like, when during COVID, contact occupations were able to open again. So, like, massage parlors, hairdressers, things like that. But the sex workers weren't allowed to open, right? So there's this, and then the sex workers came together and organized this massive protest in my city where they were doing these like pop-up peep shows, and like they have these red umbrellas that's like the sign of like the sex workers, and so they're like very, very well politically organized in the Netherlands, and they're always doing like really, really interesting work.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Man.
I would love. I don't know if you know any, if you friends, but I would love to do an interview.
I would love to do a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying support.
Support, yeah.
Advertise.
They're doing cool stuff. Yeah.
I would love to sit down and just talk, and just pick their brain. You know what I'm saying?
I like to pick a lot of stuff.
Because I honestly feel like if America would institute some of these things, like that would set up better protection and
exactly,
for the women who's chosen that line of work. You know what I'm saying?
Some people really
we
do
finally
it for money.
just accept it and say, okay, it's gonna happen. Now, how can we fix what's wrong with the industry?
We're accepting everything else.
Exactly. So just, you know what I'm saying, and that could really help. Really protect these women who's actually in that line of work.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
And so I think that's really, really cool.
And I think that's a movement in itself. You know what I mean?
It really is.
Because
it is.
If you look at the statistics in the percentile of those workers that's in that profession, it is a massive.
Yeah.
Massive.
And there's a lot of money in that when done right.
Man, yes.
Oh, it's a ton of money in it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. And there are also so many different types of sex workers, and so it's really interesting to see how people are kind of coming together, like, and I mean, during COVID, many more sex workers started because everyone started an OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's so there are also like more people who are kind of like learning about this industry, and so I think it's good if things are more legalized so that
So by being like a true occupation, how would y'all men feel if your significant other, girlfriend, wife was a sex worker?
Well, I feel like this. Number one, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I don't control
how to each his own. For Brandon, how would
somebody
you
else's house run. Okay, I can only speak for me and my house.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, we will serve the Lord. That's first. Second of all, that ain't happening, Cap. that ain't gonna happen, Cap.
But it's an occupation. It's money.
What I do.
Figures.
What I do. Well,
how would you feel about that?
How I feel about your significant other being a sex worker?
How would you feel about your significant
other being my significant other being a sex worker?
I'm not talking about nobody else. You.
I'm just trying to figure out how did my significant other become a sex worker is what I'm trying to understand.
Maybe you paid her for her services. Then you fell in love and y'all decided to.
Or maybe she lost her job and she has a beautiful body.
Yeah.
And, hey, this will work, and I need to support my husband.
And guess what?
By any means necessary.
And guess what husband did? Supported her, my significant other. And guess what? We got a whole chain called a Pink Light District. We got everything going on.
So hold on.
Wait.
So you gonna become a pimp?
No, I'm the CEO, owner, business owner of a Pink Light
stand
District.
him.
AKA pimp.
Brother, they don't call Red Light District owner a pimp, Blue Light District owner a pimp.
I
Do
don't
they?
think nobody owns them districts. Do they own them? Are they
It's
privately
complicated.
owned?
It's complicated.
Yeah.
It's a little complicated.
See,
So
when-
no one owns anyone, but it's complicated.
Listen, brother. Legally, we
Honestly.
cannot own these. You feel me? Legally, we can't.
I like he just gave quotation marks.
Legally, we can't. So legally, I'm not a pimp.
So
I'm a business owner.
you gonna start pimping out your lady, your woman, your wife, the mother of your kid. You're gonna
It's an
pimp
occupation now.
her out.
We have
It's
to
an
start, we have to
occupation.
start somewhere. One day she's going to look back and say, God, look where I come from. And she's going to have so many. She went from the only employer to now she got 100.
This man here thinks wild. I don't even.
For
Okay,
some reason,
but-
I believe him.
He thinks wild.
How would you feel about your significant other being a sex worker?
Yeah, I
Because it's an occupation, and that's something I probably be like, what? But
yeah, I mean, I think we would just talk about it, Like, so I briefly dated someone who was doing sex work, and it was fine. I thought it was kind of hot, honestly. So for me, like,
We got a whole.
it was,
yeah. Putting it down.
it was fine. And I mean, I think also like I think of it more as like a performance. You know what I mean? I think people are enjoying themselves, but also like coming from like an art space, I also really see it as like a performance and people like putting on this persona and things like that. So for me, I'm like, yeah, this is like a performance with your body. You're also enjoying it. That's cool. And I like really respect it because I'm also like, it's really hard,
Exactly.
So yeah.
But I love that outlook on the situation because
Right.
for you to ask us those questions, I'm going to ask you not only the same question, but due to his response, I'm going to flip it a little bit.
Hold on. Before you go to BT, I have a question for Ray.
Go ahead.
All right. So, jealousy never played a part in knowing that your
No.
significant other was out there?
No, because it was like one of these like polyamorous things. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
it's like, but I think so. Look, also like my current partner and I were like figuring out this whole like open relationship thing. Like, does it work? Does it not? Blah blah blah. And I think like jealousy, of course, is there. So it's just about like what you can kind of deal with and working through your own stuff and figuring out like what's yours and what's the other person's. And it sounds much easier than when it's actually happening because then you're, sitting at home jealous,
Yeah.
or angry. But then also you can decide to like talk about it and be like, okay, so like clearly this was like too far for me, but like I think this is something that I can handle and what's important for you. And then just kind of, finding this like middle ground.
Balance, yeah.
Yeah.
And I take what I was going to ask her. You actually gave me another point on jealousy. That ties into it. So what is the difference between her, him, whoever, going to perform, right? Because I'm thinking about it as a performance as well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when we at home eating popcorn together and we're looking at your movie that you just did with a 30-minute sex scene.
Well, is that what you're doing with your partner? Like is that what? Because maybe that would be a boundary for you
because
that you wouldn't want to
I'm
do it.
stingy, and I'll be like, your mouth was, you gotta keep.
So I'm saying, like, how would you take looking at your? I mean, so when it goes into the profession,
Yeah.
the occupation, and the art,
Yeah.
the artistry of it. I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
They say it's
Sex,
performance. but
yes, and performing, and the same thing. Look at the actresses when they get in and do their thing, and
Right.
Yeah.
theater. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Live performance, like it's all under the same umbrella as art.
Right. I mean, we had a whole episode on talking about OnlyFans, and you remember it was a while back, like 2 studios ago. Like it was a while back.
Don't know what.
But we and I think our closing argument on that whole episode was like, just be upfront if you have a OnlyFans or if you're having that kind of lifestyle. Be upfront when you're dating someone.
Exactly.
Don't let them stumble upon it.
Exactly.
So I guess long as your partner is upfront with you about it, you know what I'm saying, and they get your feelings on it. everything's
I
right.
wouldn't have one if I had somebody that I was actually committed to personally. That's my personal outlook on it. Out of respect of my partner, I wouldn't want you to see me acting like I'm into someone else or someone else know me deeply in that area to turn me on like you do. I would feel uncomfortable.
But
That's me.
Technically, it's all acting, though, right? Correct.
Because I can act like I live in the bedroom too, but so that's
Yeah, I mean, but I don't have a response. I guess.
yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I
That's
would-
just me personally.
I would start questioning, like, okay, if that's acting, then what are you doing with me?
Makes me think how many girls out here acting. You know
Or
what I'm
acting,
saying?
exactly.
Like, I'm not finna ask no questions. So sometimes you gotta leave well enough alone, huh? Okay, you getting paid for it. Let me just shut up.
That's hard, man. But
But
no,
that would be hard for me. I know, cause I'm stingy. Like, you did what? No, you know.
I
It's just
think,
me.
and I think that'll be the tough part for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It'll just be like, man, like,
But some people
I'm
actually
sharing
don't
my
care.
partner with other people. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people actually don't care.
Yeah.
some people don't. I mean, because you'll be surprised at how many like porn
Because it
stars
bring
are
money.
married.
No, real talk.
They
Yeah.
have families.
no,
full
it's
families.
actually, hey man,
It bring in money, though.
Exactly. In these
Sex
conversations,
sells.
Oh, they get paid
You will believe,
great.
bro. You would not believe how these conversations go at home. Like they're fully supporting them.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, man.
Like, hey, baby, how's your day at work? Man, I sucked him off. Like,
No,
I actually,
no,
no lie.
no.
I heard a podcast.
No.
And they were talking to a porn star, and they asked her about the conversations between her and her boyfriend.
This how I go.
And she was like, "Well, I come home and I just be real. I just be like, who? Baby, he rammed it up in there today."
Yeah.
And they were like, "How does your boyfriend react?" He's supportive.
Supportive, yeah.
He just be like, "Well, baby, I mean, are you okay?
Yeah.
Anything I can do?"
Hey.
You know, and it's
Hey, baby, how many
Wow.
times I know your number?
And then you
so
probably
look,
exhausted
I
from-
know your number, babe. I know your number, and you always want to meet your goal. So how did you do today? Well, I only got hit from the
"No, you
back
don't."
6 times today. I thought you were going to do 12 or an over a seat.
you got to do
You
better.
got to do better. You got to do better.
they just take your vitamins so you won't be tired for me later on.
Now turn around. Let me check that anal. Let me stop, man.
But seriously, it's a real
No,
occupation.
for real.
We always have a line, and we somehow manage to always cross it.
We don't
always
do right at
cross it.
all. We never do right at all. But that's what makes us lively and legit.
You did, hey man, and that's what we talk about on Live and Legit. You did, hey.
Not always anal. Don't put that out there to the world. Not always anal.
We talk about what the people talk about, right? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, man? And once again, Big Rae, we appreciate you, man, sincerely,
Yeah.
for pulling up to Live and Legit.
Of course.
And before we get out of here,
Oh no, I got so many more
I got
questions.
some
go
We
ahead.
ain't done. Go ahead,
Are you
BG,
high?
kick your thing.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do we?
need
I
something to
mean,
drink. You want
we
some
can
water?
cut. We can.
I'm
we
good.
can
I'm
definitely
good.
take a
I
break.
have water.
Hour.
I have water.
Okay.
We're out.
Yep.
Hey, it's a bonus. You gonna get however long we decide to go. That's what you gonna get.
Y'all good?
This ain't a normal
Yeah,
episode.
I can't get from over here, but y'all straight. I am so curious about entertainment. Is it the same as it is with our Cardi B's and Megs? Are they hype over there the same way they are here with the Nas and Jay-Z? How is entertainment there?
Yeah, so I think most people are listening to American music. Like, so Cardi, really popular. Everything that's popular here is popular there. And then they also have more local, like, rappers, like Dutch rappers, or also like artists from the Caribbean and things like that.
Give me a Dutch bar.
I can't.
What is the Dutch language? It's in English.
No, it's Dutch.
It's Dutch, big dog.
Yeah, so then
How does it sound?
So yeah, so one word that's really popular is like gezellig.
Yeah,
And so this is like cozy, or yeah, I don't know what do you want me to
They'd
say?
be like, Izella, Fadella, Kazella, Elela,
Oh, that's how they.
How long
That's
did
they.
it
That's their
take
little
you
flow.
to catch on? To the
frozen like
language?
Ella.
Don't do that. Frozen like Ella.
Okay, I like. Okay, so how do Dutch?
Dutch.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the Dutch. They rolling up in y'all. They roll up in Dutches, all right? In Dutch, right? Right?
We're not passing the Dutch.
Yeah. They.
That's only right.
How do they call? Do they call Dutch Dutch?
They call it Netherlands.
Oh, never mind.
Not Neverlands.
Never mind.
Maar yeah, it's like Netherlands, and you can like that. Yeah.
So when you go to the store, you say, "Let me get one." How do they say 1 and 1?
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh,
9.
you count on what is 1 again?
1.
In.
In.
Yeah, 1.
In.
Yeah, so you could say like, oh, like can I have? So if you would say, yeah, can I have like water? You could say like mag ik water.
Mac.
So, yeah.
Mac. Ick.
Yeah.
Also,
I
they-
would never catch that at all.
No, though.
I'm like, hey,
No,
bro, let me
it
get one of them cold water.
Hey, it probably wouldn't be half bad though coming from the South, because they always say we cut our words off, and them folk cutting they stuff
But
off.
we're cutting English. They're speaking Dutch.
But I'm saying though, they ain't hard. What do you say? How want some water with the first word?
So you can say mag. So like it's like
See,
M-A-G.
Do you gotta do all the?
Yeah, and it's very like
Meaning
so
and
if you say like
conjugating
80.
verbs and
So I'm saying if I just say the word without doing a, what does that? Is that
You
not the
ain't
same
saying
word?
it
You ain't saying the
Mag,
word.
then everyone would know you're from the
From
US.
USA, yeah.
But that's okay. It's also
cool.
fine if
Yeah.
you speak with an
I'll
accent.
be in a store like this.
Yeah.
You can be like, liquor? Okay. Coming up.
I wouldn't say no words. I do all ad libs.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's just all.
And they can be like,
Get out these
get the
folks,
man some
though.
cough syrup immediately.
He's sick.
Dang, that's crazy.
But that's like, yeah. Also, the language is kind of hard because you say, so you're like, I want to go on a walk. So then you would say, I want on a walk to go.
Yeah.
So you're always having to like
Okay.
switch things
Oh,
around.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
that's
no,
deep.
that worked good for babies, because babies down here start off like that.
Yeah.
Bring it down,
right.
They Dutch. Hey, man, before we get out of here, man, Rae, where can they find you at?
Yes, you can find me at raezor.beam on Instagram, and you can also follow Bar Talk at bartalk.dh.
You dig. BG.
Belle Janice on Facebook, Belle_Janice on Twitter, and livelitlegit.com/shop. Get some merch.
I like how you just said life legit.
She might be a little Dutch.
She might-
I don't cut the word. Hey, B, where can they find us?
Hey man, as always, you can find us on Twitter live_legit, Facebook live lit legit, Instagram live lit legit co. Hit their website livelitlegit.com/shop. That reminds me while I'm talking. Why we don't let BG do this?
Just do all the drops.
Might as well.
Let's give some practice.
I be getting tongue-tied.
BG, take us out. Where can they follow us?
Live_legit on Twitter, livelitlegit.com/shop. Make sure you all get some merch. Facebook Live Lit and Legit.
Why
We
are you
are
t-
there.
Why are you talking with a fake British accent?
You see that?
Live lit legit.
We bring somebody from the Netherlands.
And
And
then
then
she changed
Netherlands.
up
Oh,
all
that's how y'all
that.
want to me.
What is going on?
So when she don't show up work next time, guess where she at?
The Netherlands.
Man, listen,
Exactly.
man.
Cause y'all
Exactly.
know I go on vacation.
Hey, man. Say,
Hey.
man.
Be sure to check out part 2 of this coming out next week, man. We just wrapped up part 1.
Hey, man. Hey.
Great
part
time.
1. Hey, stay tuned to part 2. Hey, fellas, let's take them out. That's a
Wrap.
Man, look at man. Y'all sitting here watching these videos. So you know what? Why you just click on one of these other 2 or 3 that's sitting here waiting on y'all to click on and go and get in the next thing. Get busy. Function with your people. Lively legit. You know what it is.